Huh? Huh?
Tough break. They changed the times. Last train's already left. Which is why we borrowed these bikes. Need a lift to the plate?
How did you guess?
Easy. You've been acting weird. Like talking about one thing when you're obviously thinking about something else.
Yeah, and don't get me started on all that pep.
All right, I'll give you that. But how did you know I wanted to head topside? Was I talking in my sleep? What else did I say?
No, we just figured you wanted to see your parents, that's all.
Nailed it, huh?
Yep, right on the head.
So, seeing as we don't have any family of our own, how about you let us be a part of yours for a bit? You know, spread the wealth.
Are your parents still around?
Huh? No.
Okay then. Guess you're all invited. Here's to awkward family reunions.
Yeah!
I take it you boys have your brand spanking new IDs?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's lay down some rubber.
Crank that throttle!
Okay, you got it.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm not going plateside for the reason they think I am. Look, you saw the way the reactor went up. It was huge, right?
Because of all the Mako. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah. That was wishful thinking. Deep down, I know it was my fault. I used a more powerful blasting agent than the directions called for. It had nothing to do with the Mako.
Let's say you're right. So what?
I'm planning on using a weaker blasting agent this time. But, since I can't get in touch with my supplier, our only option is to loot a warehouse owned by Shinra.
Shinra? Good luck with that.
With your help, we won't need luck. ID scan! Ready?
So far, so good.
All right, here comes the hard part.
And that is...
The fake IDs may have held up, but from this point on, if we get pinged by a scan...
They'll come for us.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, man.
Just like that?
No need to worry. We've got Cloud, remember? Hey, you do know how to drive, right?
Soldiers get mandatory training.
Well then, you gonna take my breath away? Make my head spin with your amazing skills?
Don't blame me if you get sick.
Right. We've got company!
Someone's having fun.
How can I not? Pursued by villains, a young couple thrust together by fate race through the neon street night.
Get off.
Oh, my hero!
I like the idea that Shinra has motorcycle cops, but extreme.
Oh yeah, it's an arms race of cool bikes.
Straight to lethal force?
What, so you just pull over if they ask nicely?
Got a point.
See? So don't go holding back now.
Cloud, you gotta slow down. Fines are doubled in construction zones, Cloud. Come on.
Have the cold-eyed mercenaries' hearts suddenly begun to melt?
Nope.
I won't forget that. Wait, is it just me or did we slow down?
Just you.
Laura!
I think we've bitten off more than we can chew. What do we do?
Shut up.
So yeah, you can attack both the left and right, which when I first played this, it took me a second to realize I could swing right. So I was just like, all these guys to the right are invincible.
Moving to intersect. Got more company.
A-team's here.
I don't like the sound of that.
We're not screwed, are we?
On top of just extreme motorcycle cops, there's extreme motorcycle cops who just fucking throw grenades around. They have guns, but they don't use them that much. They just throw grenades everywhere.
Wow, Cloud, you really are good at this.
Hit that big ass ramp.
I'm just trying to figure out how this highway system works when there are no on or off ramps. Wait, is this the train tunnel? Are you going through the train tunnel?
Yep, we're on the train tunnel.
Oh, okay. There's still no stations, though, so like, in general, the point stands.
Yeah.
You have gone far enough that, like, I don't know what purpose this serves.
Heads up! Drones!
One thing after another. Come on, Wedge, gun it!
I am gunning it!
We're good. Nothing about this is good.
You got me.
Fair enough. All right then, do your thing.
Well, this is so since they're trying to get up to the upper plate. It is a really long distance because it's just the corkscrew going up
You're
the
just
main
doing
pillar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have to get all the way up to the top.
And there's no stops for like even maintenance in the middle. It's just one long, unbroken.
There might... Yeah, it's just really long.
This is why you should have brought Barrett. You'd be killing these guys way faster.
Yeah. To be fair, Jessie also has a gun on her back there. She just doesn't want to stop hugging Cloud to shoot her gun. Oh, and of course, Biggs over there, he does help out a little bit. He will shoot enemies and do a bit of damage.
Soldier en route. HQ saying he's less than a few minutes out.
Copy. You think it's him? Probably. But more reason to finish this quick. Don't need that kind of trouble.
So, first actual soldier we've seen other than Cloud in the game so far. You can kind of tell, while we don't know exactly how long Cloud hasn't been a soldier for, you can see he's missing a lot of the actual uniform.
When you leave the soldier program, they take one of your pauldrons.
Yeah. Everyone knows that a soldier with one pauldron is a shamed ex-soldier. Oh, and of course, Biggs and Wedge also have their own health bar, but you do not really have to worry about them that much.
That's an ex-soldier for you. Next to him, we look like kids on trikes.
You're damn right you do.
You're part of that we too, you know.
We made it! Woo! Topside!
Keep going till we hit the station?
No, head straight for the warehouse. Aww. Our magical ride is almost at an end.
Why are you talking like we're not here?
Because you're not.
Clearly we are.
Yeah, this minigame, the motorcycle thing, existed in the original game too, and honestly plays almost exactly the same as the original. It was probably the best minigame in the original game.
You're ridiculous!
The only real additions in the remake is the ability to block and your special attacks, but otherwise it's very similar. I guess they added more enemy types to it too. Before it was just cops who like to bump into you and maybe shoot at you, I think, but...
Time's up. Break off before he shows. Copy.
What's going on? Who's
Well, hello!
Who's this?
Too quick for the eyes. You cross him, you die. Now, mind if I cut in? Woo! Splendid! I've been looking for a new dance partner. Private party, huh? That's fine. I'll settle for a race then. Just one.
You talking to me?
I most certainly am.
Then no.
So terribly sorry. Your words fail to reach my ears, sluggish and slow as they are.
What's this guy's deal?
The lady's curiosity has been piqued. My name is Rose, but you may address me by the more accurate appellation, Speed Demon.
Heard that, Mom.
My ears are attuned to the feminine voice.
Ugh, this guy is the worst.
Yes, this is the contest I've been waiting for.
I love being hit by swords.
What is he up to now?
Same shit. Being a dumbass.
Not bad. You have promise and an abiding affection for your mount. But one cannot simply ride one's bike.
Come on.
Nay, One must unlock its true potential. Become one with the machine. Like this.
Roche is basically a combination of young Ocelot and Gray Fox. He really wants to show off. He really wants the approval of people he thinks are suitably cool, but also he loves getting hurt.
My heart beats faster by the second. 2.
Yeah, he's not too bad. He has one attack. He'll run into you to pin you up against the wall, and then he'll charge up his sword and hit you with a really hard attack. If he does pin you up against the wall, the only way to escape from that, aside from just blocking to reduce the damage, is you gotta hit the brakes. You gotta hit the brakes to get behind him. And, you know, in most video games, you don't want to hit the brake button. That's boring. That's like blocking. You want to dodge or you want to go faster. But Roche can go way faster than you if he feels like it, so...
Enjoying yourself?
Also, the special attack meter, while it does just fill up on its own, when you land attacks on people, it fills up faster.
I mean, we've made it up to the top, but I still have not seen a train station.
Midgar's very big.
I'm pretty sure this is an express line that only goes from Sector 8 to the Sector 7 slums.
Probably, actually, yeah.
I mean, there weren't any intermediate stops when we took the train, so yeah, that is consistent.
Yeah.
Had enough?
Don't be absurd. As if I could ever grow tired of your company. Naughty, naughty! Until one of our flames is forever extinguished, our dance will never end! Wait for me! Room! Ho ho ho! Bang! Come on, let's push it past the red line!
Jesse, take over.
Well, well, well. I do believe this round is yours. Maybe next time we can keep it just between the two of us.
Maybe.
Until we meet again, my friend!
We did it!
Go team!
Don't get too excited. Reinforcements are hot on our trail. You passed the test.
What test?
Driving.
Been driving for years.
So you don't need a reward?
No.
Well, you got one anyway. You can thank me later. I'll wait. Giving me the cold shoulder? Huh? Oh, would you look at that? It's the end of the ride. We'll go on foot from here. Don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Hey, did these things leave a mark?
They got you pretty good.
Oh, and I'm running on fumes.
Don't worry. We'll top you up soon enough. Now let's roll.
So back when we were in Sector 7, like Episode 5, there were NPCs we've seen a couple times of guys working on motorcycles, one of their conversations when we last saw them was, oh, hey, we have a big client who need these bikes. They better be in top condition. They were talking about Biggs and Wedge.
Ah.
The whole time they've been working on their bikes.
The residential area's just beyond this gate. Mind doing the honors?
You even have to pull the switch? Come on.
Biggs and Wedge used to pull the switches.
You've got an arm on you.
Thanks. Thank you.
2, if you've noticed.
Here we are. The employee housing district, where they put you when your parents work for Shinra. While their reactors were slowly killing the planet, we were living the good life.
Never noticed Biggs's culottes.
Oh, yeah. Just from the fact that there's like a housing area specifically for some Shinra employees makes me think that Shinra probably works on script too.
Come here. Ugh, no dice. Someone's playing hard to get.
You can get an extra 10% if you take it in Shinra bucks.
Yeah. So when I first played this game, and I saw like, ooh, there's a basketball court. I wonder if there'll be a basketball minigame. There isn't, but there was an interview with some of the directors and stuff on this game. They said, oh yeah, that we were going to do a basketball minigame here, but we cut it out because we thought it would be weird that they're trying to be like not very loud, but Cloud in the middle of the fucking night is just like bouncing a basketball loudly off a backboard. I wanted that basketball minigame, damn it.
Damn it, come on, come on.
It'll probably show up later, I'm sure.
It's fine. Nobody's talking about ludonarrative dissonance anymore. We can have the basketball minigame.
Yes! We all played Spec Ops: The Line. We decided it's time to stop talking about ludonarrative dissonance. It's been 8 years now, come on. Oh, I love to live next to the really big pipe. That looms directly above my house, and if it ever falls, I'm dying.
Remember when you were a kid and your mom would be like, be sure to be back when the street lamps come on and don't play on the big pipe. But we always played on the big pipe.
Yeah. I love that even just randomly on certain parts of the city here, they just plaster really ugly illustrations of the giant Shinra building.
Folks here must be living off 3 or 4 times what I do.
By the way, on this billboard, right behind Cloud, Stamp supports our troops.
Fuck Stamp. Get out of here,
Get
Stamp.
out of here, Stamp!
You're a bad dog.
He's a terrible
Stamp
dog.
is a bad dog.
God. Fucking Stamp supports our troops. Get out of here. Also, there's a couple of these.
Steal it. Steal the bike.
It's a cool looking bike. There's a couple of these bikes around. These are actually paying homage to Moogles, which haven't shown up naturally in this game yet. But Moogles are little guys that appear in a lot of the Final Fantasies. They usually look like that. Sometimes they look a little different. Sometimes they're like little fairy-like creatures. Sometimes they're merchant class people. Sometimes they're mailmen. There's a lot of mailmen Moogles.
And sometimes they're children's bicycles.
Sometimes you're just little bear buddies that live in caves and become your party members, like in Final Fantasy VI. That's a pretty good Moogle. That Moogle's whole deal in that game is that he knows how to dance, and he fights by dancing. It's pretty good.
Well, when's the game where you get to recruit a chocobo?
Man, no main party member chocobos yet. You could tame them in tactics and have them run around and fight with you. And
Intelligent, talking chocobo party member.
Not yet. The closest you get are the spin-off games Chocobo's Dungeon, which are dungeon crawlers where you're a chocobo, and they can talk, if I remember correctly.
But they only speak chocobese.
Aw.
Figures. Still leaves the lights on every night. For the girl who only comes home once every other blue moon. Mom's an old-fashioned type like that.
Think she'll make us pizza? Her Midgar special?
She's quite the cook. Quick to whip up finger-licking food, even if you drop by in the dead of night.
And she loves guests who ask for seconds or thirds. Okay, let's head in. Cloud, you know what to do. Why don't you wait around the corner over there?
Okay.
It's a shame you won't get to try the Midgar special. You would have really liked it.
Can you just bring me a slice? Please?
Please? Please?
Look, all I've had are 2 alcoholic drinks. I have had no solid food this whole time.
Frankly, a little woozy over here. I've been doing backflips.
I've been subsisting entirely on potions. Please, I need solid food.
With your help, we won't need luck. You'll take on just about any job, right? Well, I need you to rob my house. Think you can do that for me? Go in through the back door when the coast is clear. A signal will be obvious.
Once the lights come on, it's go time. Time to go.
The cats clearly know the plan. They just, like, gave Cloud his instructions via telepathy. Apparently, cat telepathy sounds a lot like Jesse.
Yeah.
But...
Okay, I guess this cat will open the door for me or something? Come on. What? Okay, he's getting the lockpicks or something. He'll be back.
Inside, you'll find a room with 2 doors. Don't take the one in front of you. You want the room on the right. That's where you'll find it.
Sorry about dropping in like this again. This will always be your home. So, how's practice going? It's going. You get so fixated, lose sight of things. That's why I'm glad you've got a rock like Biggs.
Always there, taking up space.
Hey. Raised on praise, I see.
So that's where she gets it from. The legendary Midgar special. Fantastic as always, Mrs. R.
I always keep enough ingredients on hand to make extra just for you.
Oh, wow. I feel like I'm part of the family.
Yeah, like a dog.
We'll be chatting Mom up in the kitchen, so don't even bother being quiet. There's no way she'll ever hear you. Dad'll be in there, but it's okay. I need you to grab his Shinra ID card. And yeah, I know I should do it myself, but... but I honestly don't think I'm up to it. Just do this for me, okay?
Thank you.
This isn't it.
Well, what is it then?
Yeah, we got some family photos here. Jessie and her family when she was younger. Being a mechanic in the bottom right, I think.
Mm-hmm. Summoning the glory of the Lord.
Yeah.
Jesse.
You got it. You got it, dude. You nailed it.
Finally honed detective instincts.
Look, he's a merc. He's never said anything about being smart.
Paper.
What's this?
Hell yes, you read that letter.
Dear Mom and Dad, sorry for not getting in touch sooner, but I'm working at the Gold Saucer as an actress now. It wasn't easy, and I had a lot of help from people along the way. But I managed to land a starring role. And closed our 2 tickets to my play. Looking forward to seeing you both there.
Jessie Raspberry as the princess?
I got the titular role in Buried Child.
Yeah, that picture frame Cloud picked up was Jessie in like her outfit for that play. Yeah.
My dad, he was a maintenance supervisor at the reactor.
Looks like the reactor was in space.
Thanks.
Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me, but are you related to the Emmerichs in any way? You look just familiar enough to me that something in my brain's getting... No, never mind. I don't know.
I'll take another one, please.
Come on, just throw one slice out the window while her mom isn't looking. Like, I'll pick it up off the ground.
This fucking Ninja Turtles-ass world where everybody's all about pizza all the time, no matter what else is happening.
It's just what happens when everyone constantly refers to the city you live in as a pizza.
Mission accomplished.
When are you going to give up on the Gold Saucer? How long has it been since you even performed?
A lot of people really rely on Jessie.
As a stagehand, though, right? You can be one of those anywhere. So why not come home and get a job at the Sector 8 Theater?
I'll think about it. You know, I'd really love to stay and chat, but we gotta go.
So soon?
Yeah, well, we hadn't even planned on dropping by. But Wedge wanted some of your famous pizza.
So good.
Sure I can't tempt you with some more?
Maybe just a couple slices, Mrs. R.
Wedge!
Hey, I'm doing it for you guys. You don't want me going to work on an empty stomach.
I'm planning on using a weaker blasting agent this time. Since I can't get in touch with my supplier, our only option is to loot a warehouse owned by Shinra. Hey there.
This it?
Now comes the hard part. I'm gonna use this to sneak into the 7-6 annex.
All right, let's get to it.
Sorry, but you're staying outside. Only I know what to steal from where, so it's gotta be me who goes in.
So, we came all this way just to eat pizza?
You think I'd let you off that easy? You're gonna earn every slice helping Cloud. Just do the thing where you draw everyone's attention away, like you did at my parents'. What's the word again? Maybe I'm more nervous than I thought.
Diversion.
Yeah, that. Nice one, military man.
So what? Does this mean we're gonna ask some Shinra folks out to dinner?
You know damn well what she means. While you're inside, we make sure the guards are focused on the outside, yeah?
Exactly. Couldn't have put it any better. When you see a flare go up, that's your cue. Rush the front gates and make for the warehouse plaza. The more hell you raise, the more time you buy me.
You're gonna run this guy into the ground, aren't you?
How much time do you think you'll need?
Not too much. I'll be in and out. I'll send up another flare when I'm done. We rendezvous in the vacant lot up ahead.
Hold on. How are we supposed to get back to the slums? Wait for the first train?
No. I want to be back before that. Don't worry. I have something worked out. Now, let's get this done.
Well, that diversion's not gonna create itself. Jesse's dad was in there, right?
Yeah.
Mako poisoning. Happened while Jesse was doing a show with the Gold Saucer. But what do you care?
No. I want to hear it.
Jessie always wanted to be an actress. Worked her ass off for years. Until finally she caught a break. Top billing. Parents were thrilled. And then, right before opening night,
Her dad had an accident.
collapsed from overwork. And in the worst possible place, Mako's storage. Lay there half a day before someone found him. Been like that ever since. No change whatsoever. And that's what got her into planetology. And led her to seek out Avalanche. How far we've come.
Jessie's got a theory about it. Thinks her dad's spirit is stuck now, between his body and the heart of the planet. So if we don't shut down the reactors soon...
You'll get caught up in the flow and poof. What's so funny?
Just that I understand how you feel. Unlike most of the time.
I see.
So yeah, that's the first mention of planetology. It's not a big thing in this game, but you will hear a bit more about that.
You know, the science of planet.
The science of planet.
Mako's the essence of life itself. Of memory and hope. It's not something you burn in a reactor just to keep the lights on. Hell no. Oh, don't tell Jessie about this little chat, okay? When she gets pissed, ooh, she gets punchy.
Well, no promises.
He's serious, Cloud. She'll beat the shit out of us.
Not my problem.
This guy.
Hey, it's the lot Jesse was talking about. We rendezvous here when we've got what we came for.
Gotta stay hidden. Wait for the signal.
It's so quiet.
Just need to get past this gate.
Wait. Where are the guards?
Looks like someone beat us here.
And I don't think it was Jesse.
This had better not get in the way of our plans.
It won't.
Don't see anyone. What the hell happened?
Hey man, the plaza's that way. Warehouses are further in. Jesse's supposed to be circling around from the back, right?
No need for us to rush. Let's scout it out first.
I can handle this solo.
What? You're trying to keep us out of it now? Don't be a jackass.
We're in this together.
Don't expect me to save you.
If you need to check your gear, now's the time. Give the word when you're good to go.
You can use that vending machine over there to stock up.
Oh, I know all about vending machines, bro. Okay, maybe not everything.
Guess there's a training center, too. Could go a few rounds before the main event.
Man, I get
Jesse's
really
sneaking around back as we speak. Might want to sit on that bench for a few hours.
Let's take a load off. Yeah, some vending machines will sell some items on sale, but only a certain amount. So like the ether, there's only one you can buy at a discount before it goes back to normal price. But yeah, so with Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, just talking about changes from the original game, their character designs are almost all exactly the same as the original game, except probably the biggest difference is that they made Biggs way hunkier. He was like, obviously he had way less, definition to his character model in the original game and stuff, but yeah, just like no beard, and like if you look at his concept art, he was just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of like a dude, a little less, I don't know, like the concept art for those three characters specifically was also in a different style than a lot of the other concept art. They were drawn a lot more cartoony and like kind of like chibi. So it's really funny to see all of them like up to the same standards as the main cast and also suddenly being hilariously handsome. Yeah, they put this little training center place just so that you can constantly respawn these things so that in case you think you're too weak to do the upcoming fight, you can always just grind this place over and over again.
Bird.
There's a good amount of quality of life things like that throughout the game where they make sure that if you're in a place, a point of no return where there is a big fight coming up, that you'll have some way of leveling up or doing something to make the fight easier if you're having too much trouble with it. But then again, they balance this game well enough that you don't ever really need to grind. Like, if you just go straight through the game and do at least some of the side quests, you're probably going to be fine.
When you leave something at home or just need a bite to eat, vending machines can be real lifesavers.
I know about the
Wedge.
concept, at least. I have seen a vending machine.
Wedge works for the vending machine council.
Oh, man.
All this Avalanche stuff is just a side hustle.
Yeah, he specifically joined Avalanche just to spread the word of vending machines to everyone in it. Basically, anytime you're going up against Shinra, you always want some type of fire and lightning element on you because it's always soldiers and robots. That's what Shinra's all about. Every once in a while, you might get something else, but a lot of soldiers and robots. And yeah, we're keeping the first strike materia on. It's not going to be super useful for this just because it's one big fight, so we're only going to get that one boost right at the start of the fight to our ATB gauge, but there's just a lot of AP to get here, so... Excuse me, ability P.
Remind me, you've got summoning materia, don't you? There's no better way to deal with big groups. You'd be crazy not to equip it. Okay, let's go over the plan one last time. You start things off by cutting loose where everyone can see you.
And us?
We're the backup. First, we climb high enough to get a vantage point, then we go to town on them.
Heya. So, what did you want to talk about?
When spring comes, I'm leaving town. I'm going to Midgar.
Should have figured. All the guys are leaving.
But I'm not like them. I'm not going just to look for work. I'm going to be a soldier. The best of the best. Like Sephiroth.
The Great War hero, huh? Isn't it pretty hard to become a soldier?
Yeah. So I won't be back for a long time.
Guess not. Think you'll be in the papers?
I'll try.
Just promise me one thing. When we're older, and you're a famous soldier, if I'm ever trapped or in trouble, promise you'll come and save me.
Huh?
That's what heroes do. They save people. Please? Just once. Come on, promise me.
Fine. I promise.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
That's the signal!
All according to plan.
Let's go.
Right.
Yeah!
Let's go through the mist gate. Okay.
I don't see any intruders. Maybe they went home. Oh, hey, over there! Target sighted! Light him up!
Give up?
Kill the bastard!
They're up there too! Spotted more intruders!
There's a lots of like low health soldiers here, so a triple slash is really good for this part. A funny sentiment I've seen with this game and some other more recent JRPGs, especially like Final Fantasy 15, which, you know, that game and this game have like kind of a more realistic graphical style, but it's still definitely stylized and looks like an anime. But I've seen a lot of people, at least on the internet, who haven't really played these games or other JRPGs, and they go like, wow, why is this so like anime? Or people who played the original 7 and haven't played it since the original first came out. They're like, why is it so anime? Because for some reason, like, those older graphics made people think it wasn't anime or something. Like, I don't know. I look at this game and the way all the characters act, the way the story, the look of everything, it's just like, this is like a 90s anime. This is a fucking cartoon, everybody.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Give me a bit more time and I got you.
Give it up! Putting up a fight, huh?
Yeah, we got these missile launchers up top. Too far away for us to hit it, even with magic. So you gotta wait for Biggs to fuck him up for you.
Calling fire.
Or you should have just had Barrett come.
Yep. And Biggs
don't understand why you're going anywhere without your biggest boy.
I know. And I love that Biggs doesn't, like, put a bomb on them or sabotage them. He just fucking kicks them over the ledge. That's all it takes. They weren't bolted down or anything.
This might hurt!
Go ahead from me.
Any type of missile attack in this game, on top of it doing a decent amount of damage, it can stun you out of your attacks and stuff. Something funny with the shock troopers I didn't know until I record this bit. They're not, like, they're weak to fire, but if you stagger these guys with a fire spell, they get like a really goofy animation where they run around while they're on fire. It's really funny looking. Look at this guy. Put his arms up and like fucking flopping.
And down she goes!
Look at us amateurs, putting in the work.
Don't worry, I've got this! Catch me if you can!
So it's not subtitled, but right when you get back into the gameplay, you, in a very distant voice, you can hear Wedge shout, "Ah, my beautiful butt!" I wish you could hear it better.
I'm so glad that Cloud is fighting for vengeance to defend the honor of Wedge's beautiful butt.
Yeah, I love that he's actually running around the battlefield the whole time you're fighting.
No escape.
With this trail of dogs behind him.
Don't eat me! Please don't eat me! Midgard special! Don't fail me now!
Think I ran off the pizza.
Hell of a show, man. If only the ladies loved you that much.
I'm glad someone's enjoying themselves.
Of course they store mechs here.
You ready?
Hell yeah!
More than you know. Look what I found. Let's give these jerks a taste of their own medicine.
I don't think they're even licensed to practice medicine.
So here's the tutorial for summons.
Ooh.
Each party member can only have one summoning materia on them. You can't summon them whenever. That when you're fighting really strong enemies or you're in a tough fight for a long time, that summon gauge on the right will appear. And once it's filled up, then you have a chance to summon whatever guy you got on you. Also, Wedge does help you fight in this. He's like a temporary party member for this.
Nice.
He has one ability. He'll throw down mines for you, and if you lead robots into them, they'll get stunned by them, and it fills up their stagger gauge a lot.
Nice.
But hey, it's time to summon Ifrit, or Ifrit, however you say it.
You're up.
I wish I could be that chill when talking to a flame demon.
So yeah, summons are basically temporary party members. They don't have health, they can't die. Enemies won't even try to attack them. They're invincible. But they have their own AI they'll just randomly attack guys for you with a bunch of different attacks. But you can also spend your own ATB charges to give them commands to use special abilities.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That sounds like the thing you should do.
Yeah. So, of course, all of his attacks are the fire element. He can dash through people, he can spit fire on people and cast basic fire spells. He's got two abilities. One costs 2 ATB gauges, which is a big AoE fire plume that does a lot of damage. It can hit multiple enemies if they're grouped up. And also, summons are only around for a period of time, like there's that gauge on the right that is slowly draining, so once that empties, the summons leave. But when summons leave, they just don't disappear. Before they leave, they do a big ultimate attack that does a ton of damage, so that's pretty fun. Yeah, he also has Crimson Die, which is just a weaker attack that only costs one gauge. It can also hit enemies if they're grouped up. For a while, especially in like the PS1 and PS2 era, summons were basically tech demos. They were just stronger magic spells that cost more MP to cast, but they were always associated with a big cinematic, fully rendered 3D thing that looked really cool, and it was just a tech demo go like, look what we could do with real-time graphics now. They still kind of keep that in spirit with these ultimate attacks, though. They look really cool.
Get some rest.
Now that's what I call teamwork. Stay where you are!
Well, shit.
All right, assholes, show me your hands. Well, aren't we having a wonderful time kicking the hornet's nest? You know what I want. A second dance. Just the two of us. You turned the key. The engine roars with excitement. It hungers to be set free!
Fall back.
Right. Come on.
It's been a long time since I fought a duel out of the saddle. But, for all the miles on the clock, I'm just as fast as I ever was! At last, our long-awaited dance begins! Here's to a fair fight, my friend!
I love that he's so honorable that he throws an elixir to give you a full heal at the start.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. Alright, so Roche, I love that when you scan him here, the little paragraph about him. So he's a third-class soldier, not as good as Cloud, but he's ostracized by many in the organization because he's an asshole. He just loves doing tricks and will do tricks off of his coworkers, and everyone hates him for it. Yeah, this dude does not flinch from any of your attacks.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just attack through everything you do. He has a ton of abilities.
Oh my, he's got all of the plorbs.
He's got all of the different types of plorbs. Yeah, he has second tier spells as well as other attacks that are all magic based. Yeah, if he gets any of his magic attacks in without you blocking, he can take out like half of your health sometimes. He is very strong, very high magic stat. But what you want to do is, you know, he normally doesn't flinch from any of your attacks or anything, but if you hit him with enough basic attacks and block his attacks, he'll eventually become, like, he'll get put off guard, and then he'll flinch, and you can eventually get him pressured and then staggered that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you really want to do a lot of blocking with this guy, though, just because his basic attacks make you flinch very easily, and then he'll follow up with magic a lot of the time. Of course, he's just a man, so he's weak to fire, like most men are.
I have found that in my experience, yes.
Yeah, he can dodge your attacks, too.
Really? Steady.
Yeah, even when you block a tier 2 spell, it still does a little over 300 damage, so not blocking that is like 600 or 700.
There we go. Light his ass up.
Also, while fighting enemies earlier, we got enough ability P to level up our fire materia, so now we have tier 2 spells for that. So, Fire's only 4 MP, Fyra is more than double that, 10 MP, but it does a good amount more damage. It's like 1.5 times or something like that. So combine that with him being weak to it and staggered. Almost 2,000 damage.
Nice.
I told you we were gonna push it past the red line!
Oh, is that the train you were on? The red line connects the 7th floor slums to... Okay.
Keep you company!
So yeah, with his second phase, he gets access to more attacks. A little easier to parry in the second phase, because he likes to do more physical attacks and magic now, but...
Burn!
Yeah, I just really like Roche's fight. It's not super difficult or anything, but just with the way you have to handle him with the blocking a lot of his stuff, even though it's real time, it feels like a turn-based fight.
Yeah, yeah. There's a rhythm to it that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Once more! Marvelous!
Here we go.
And of course, he still has a lot of health left, but we have a limit break. Like, he's done.
Hey.
He's done. Goodbye.
You're as good as dead.
Satisfied?
With such fleeting pleasure? Hardly. There are higher heights to which you and I can still soar.
Okay, boys, give him everything you've got, but kill the swordsman first.
us do this again. Until then, try not to die. I'll see you on the road, my friend.
God damn it!
Let's go. Right.
Run! Run while you can!
Friendly! Stand down!
Your team shouldn't be here. Glad yours is.
Come here. Wedge will be fine, but you won't be if they start asking questions.
And who are they?
First guests to the party, another avalanche cell. Our holier-than-thou friends from the old guard. It's always their way or the highway. Lately, they've been a real pain in the ass. Till now.
So then why are they here?
Beats me. We've been on the outs ever since our cell got labeled too extreme. Though they're the ones running around with mil-spec gear. Word is, they cut a deal with Wutai. Promised them all the materia in Midgar, apparently. Think there's any truth to that?
You tell me.
Sometimes, I think we're the only ones who've realized the war's over. Okay, mission complete. Let's make our way back to the lot.
Right.
Looking a lot more crowded now.
Security's out in force.
Just what we need.
Hostile forces have breached the 7-6 annex and large.
So, are we not gonna wait for Wedge?
If we stuck around or went back, he'd only get upset.
Why is that?
He's a soldier who wouldn't understand. I'll tell him you're worried about him, though.
Many of our citizens have already been disturbed by the alarms. Squad A will set up here and search for suspects. B will establish a perimeter, roadblocks included. Contain the situation.
You made it! Over here!
Public security will only serve to frighten the people.
Okay! Form up! Let's go!
Could you have been any louder? I mean, it made my job a lot easier, but... Wait, where's Wedge? Wedge! That was close.
We'll go get him.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Come on.
Not my finest hour.
You get hit?
Just swinged, I think. Oh, shot!
Really? Let me see.
Are we seriously doing this here? That's... wow.
You guys are the worst.
Huh? Your ass is fine. Maybe singed, but the only casualty is your underwear. This is like a bruise or a mild burn at worst.
Now that was a gunshot.
Is that a smile I spy?
It's not safe here. We should go.
Copy that.
We apologize for any inconvenience.
So, how do we get back to the slums?
With a little trick I've been dying to try out.
Nobody look! Nobody look! Thank God for those helmets that get rid of their peripheral vision.
I'm just a Machinra fence inspector, making sure this fence is up to spec.
Man, I can't believe HQ was running an op tonight of all nights.
Coincidence?
That, or a bad omen. If they're ramping up for something, could get messy. Added to the pile of complications to think about.
I heard someone say it was an attack.
Hey, it was those terrorists.
So yeah, there's been a couple other times earlier in the game where there's been some allusions to the fact that there's more to Avalanche than just the people we're working with. All the way back in the first episode, Jesse remarked how it was a pity no one else from Command would talk to them aside from the one person that gave him passcodes to the reactor.
Ma'am, please calm down. I need you to go back inside and stay there. An emergency's been declared.
It's Wutai, isn't it? Let me get my gun. I'll teach him to mess with Midgar. Don't you worry about me. I killed myself a platoon's worth of them bastards back in the war.
Yes, thank you for your service. Now, if you would just allow me to escort you back home.
The war was 3 years ago.
Yeah, the end of the war is still a fairly recent thing. Like, the exact amount of time isn't specified in this game, but it wasn't too long ago that the war ended.
Right, this is it. Through here and we're home free.
Where exactly are we going?
When we get there, you'll know. Now that I've got my blasting agent, we should have everything we need for our next mission.
Sure hope so.
Yeah, me too. For your dad's sake.
Hey, what the hell, man?
Huh?
Cloud was just saying how he hopes to come back and try the Midgar special next time.
Really, huh? Cloud said that?
Sure did. Wants a whole pie to himself. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Really? Well, okay then. Maybe I'll lend Mom a hand next time too.
That'd be awesome.
Super duper awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna slice it with my cross slash. Obliterate the pizza.
Just sends pizza debris everywhere. It's on the ceiling.
Yeah, Jesse, your parents wanted an open floor plan, right?
Also, yeah, easy materia to miss if you're just following your buddies, but this is a good one to get. This is a materia that lets you revive your party members.
Ooh.
Without having to use Phoenix Downs or anything. It's pretty good.
The necromancy Norb.
Yeah. Yeah, we can look down and see all the slums below us.
Yeah, you don't need an exfil plan, you need rope.
Yeah. You can also see right there is one of the giant lamps they had to light up the city at night. Also probably during the day, honestly. There's still a lot of shade there. They probably have to turn those on during the day. Yeah, this is like the little gap between two of the sectors.
Should be somewhere around here. Bingo. I half figured my dad got it wrong, but nope. They're here just like he said.
Parachutes?
Huh? What do you mean half figured?
50-50 is pretty good odds if you ask me. This is gonna be fun. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you coming all this way with me. And like I said before, I'd be grateful if you kept this between us until after the mission. I don't want to complicate things.
Sure. Okay, who's ready to fly?
Me!
Hey, Cloud, you let him down gently, all right?
Yep.
Wait, I almost forgot. One more thing.
Whoa! Stop it! What in the hell are you trying to...
Easy, you'll make us fall.
Not if you do first.
Swing by my place after, so I can pay you in full.
Give me a minute!
No.
Why you have to be such a hard ass, bro?
I ain't your bro.
I wish I could have done more. Just got hurt.
You did enough. You took one for the team. Be proud.
Yeah? Yeah!
Feels like we're flying high these days.
Now, more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah! Together, we can take on the world!
So for extras, during the motorcycle bit, right at the end, you get that little cutscene with Jessie where she kisses Cloud on the cheek. That cutscene changes depending on how much health you have remaining.
You passed the test.
So this is if you have like at
What
least
test?
half of your health.
Driving.
Did more than just pass.
Not really. You made it by the skin of your teeth, if we're being honest.
Whatever.
I bet you held back because I was with you.
Didn't want you to fall.
So now I'm too weak to stay on a bike? Huh? Huh?
Just hold on tight, will you? What?
I might be falling after all.
Hmm?
Psych? Oh, would you look at that? It's the end of the ride. You failed the test.
What test?
Driving.
I'm great at driving.
Great at scaring your passengers, more like.
Not used to having any.
Maybe you should just let me drive.
Nope.
Guess I'll take one for the team and be your back warmer again.
I like all these different cutscenes and how Jessie, no matter how bad you fuck up, is still clinging to Cloud. And it's just like, even if Cloud was like a time traveler, it's just like, there's no timeline where she doesn't do this. No matter what I do, she still likes me.
What does it mean?
What is
What
happening?
does it mean?
What is happening? Help me.